On a journey with her handmaiden Cassandra, Rapunzel touches mysterious black, indestructible rocks, which releases a blast of blue energy and regrows Rapunzel's hair. Then, throughout Tangled the Series Season 1, the rocks continue to populate the kingdom of Corona, destroying everything in their path. In my mind, these were instruments of darkness spreading across the land, and I believed only the magic of the golden flower within Rapunzel could stop it. Except Rapunzel doesn't destroy the rocks in the Tangled season finale, she controls them. Hello, I'm Isaac from Watso Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to explain the connection between Rapunzel and the Black Rocks. If you would like to learn more about Tangled the Series in the comfort of your own home, I provided all the links to the movies and the resources I used in the description. And to continue discussing Disney with me, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
This is all my fault.
Dad, no, it's Varian and those rocks and...
No, Rapunzel, you were right. I have been keeping something from you.
Rapunzel's father, King Frederick, makes it clear in the episode Secret of the Sundrop he had kept her connection to the Black Rocks from her.
I've known about these black rocks all along, but the truth is, the rocks are destroying Corona, and you are connected to them somehow, and I am responsible.
Rapunzel was tied to the rocks, and this connection makes perfect sense with what we had seen of the Black Rocks so far. After Rapunzel's first contact with the rocks, which yielded her iconic long golden hair again, she didn't receive the same healing powers as before, but instead held the same indestructible abilities as the rocks. They shared that power. In addition, when Rapunzel would get near the magical crystals, her hair would glow a golden hue, and the rocks would glow blue, showing the presence of both entities cause a reaction between them. The reaction between Rapunzel and the rocks is most evidently seen, though, when Rapunzel touches the rocks and releases a massive energy blast. Rapunzel brings something out of the rocks. King Frederick confirms this idea that has been built up throughout the first season. His daughter was tied to the rocks. But why is she? To understand this, we need to go back before Rapunzel's birth.
As you know, the night you were born, your mother fell deathly ill. I was desperate to do anything to save her, and you, so I sought out the miracle of the Sundrop flower. But what I've never told anyone was that there was more to the story. You see, earlier that night, I was warned that taking the Sundrop would reap unimaginable consequences. That by removing the light, I'd be awakening a darkness.
As the sun sets, the moon must rise. When Rapunzel's mother, Queen Ariana, consumed the golden flower, the magic didn't just save her and her daughter. The magic was integrated into Rapunzel. While it was once believed the cutting of Rapunzel's hair would end the magic of the golden flower, Rapunzel proves this idea to be false when she revives Eugene with her tear after her hair was cut. The flower was a part of who she was. To compensate for Rapunzel's absorption of the sunlight, the drops from the moon and the rise of the dark crystals were inevitable, just like the sun and moon's coming and going. But if Rapunzel's existence created and is tied to the Black Rocks, does that mean she is connected to darkness? Actually, no. She is not, because the Black Rocks are not evil in nature. While the sun created the golden flower and symbolizes good health, prosperity, and a provider of strength and energy, the moon created the crystals and holds different meaning to different people. For some cultures, the moon was seen as a destroyer. The Aztecs of Mexico believed that the moon traveled through the night skies hunting out victims to consume. But in other cultures, the moon had a gentler association with death. Some ancient Greeks thought that the moon was the home of the dead, and early Hindus believed that the souls of the dead returned to the moon to await rebirth. But others didn't even see the moon as death, but life. In ancient Persia, for example, the moon was known as the World Mother. The reason the moon holds so many different interpretations is because it changes and resides at night. Unlike the sun, the moon does not present the same face every day and therefore provides a different amount of light each night. It waxes and wanes, representing not only time or transformation, but the cycle of birth and death, destruction and creation. For characters in the show like Varian and initially the king, the dark rocks are seen as purely destructive and meddling entities that must be destroyed. But once Rapunzel touches the crystals with her hair and the black rocks react to her thoughts, Rapunzel sees them in a different light and has a revelation.
Rapunzel, you are connected to them somehow.
Stop running, Rapunzel. Face your destiny.
And once Rapunzel sees her family in danger by the alchemist Varian and knows she has the ability to stop him, she unleashes her power. The most interesting thing happens after Varian is defeated. Did the rocks that were once feared to destroy Corona just create a path for Rapunzel?
It's like the rocks want us to follow them.
I think you're right. At first, I believed the rock's purpose was to destroy Corona. I was wrong. I can see now that they're pointing in a direction, pointing you in a direction. But this path is yours to follow.
It turns out the rocks aren't in opposition to the sunflower or hold pure darkness. Yes, the rocks were destroying villages as they moved across the land, but they were really just trying to reach the individual they were connected to so they could guide her to her destiny. Rapunzel was born with the magic of the Sundrop flower, and because she had taken away some of the light, the moon crystals were formed. Although they were once believed to be vessels of darkness connected to Rapunzel, at the end of season 1 of Tangled the series, we know they are actually more complex, like the moon that created them. The black rocks brought destruction on their quest to Rapunzel, but once she fully understood the bond she had with them, it creates a path for a new adventure. If you enjoyed discussing Rapunzel and the Black Rocks, then click that like button. And if you are interested in staying up to date with more magical Tangled the Series videos, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. With these powerful black rocks, do you think Rapunzel or Elsa is more powerful right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you'd like to see more What's Up videos, then check out some awesome pics over here. And as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day.